Do you like to play with toy soldiers? Or maybe you have another favourite toy you like to play with. I wonder, have you ever hidden a toy in a special place for some reason? Hello everyone, I'm Kathleen Pelly. Welcome to another special bonus episode of Journey with Story. Before I begin, I want to say a huge big thank you to some loyal listeners in Australia. Thank you, Madeline and Florence Mahoney, for your fabulous email telling me how much you love this podcast. I heard you had a birthday on April the 20th, so a very, very happy belated birthday to you both. Well, as I explained a little while ago, I record all my Journey with Story episodes many weeks in advance. But with all that is going on now in the world, and so many of us all stuck at home, my wonderful audio editor and I decided this would be a good time to make a few special bonus episodes for all of our listeners. After all, good stories, great stories, can feed our hearts and make us feel a little braver or bolder, kinder or calmer. Today's tale is a story poem by a very famous Scottish writer called Robert Louis Stevenson. And it's all about a child who hides his toy soldier in a hole in the ground. Now, it's important to know that he calls his soldier dumb, but that's not using the word the way people do nowadays. It's not that horrible way of calling somebody silly or stupid. No. This meaning of dumb, which was the very original meaning of it, simply means that the soldier cannot speak. Sometimes, if we're very surprised by something, we might say we were dumbstruck, meaning we were so surprised we couldn't speak. So, dumb in this poem means not able to speak. There's a few other words that you might not know. Grenadier, that's a type of soldier made from lead or heavy metal. Scythe is stoned. Scythe is a tool to cut grass, and stoned is a way of sharpening the blade. Disclose, to tell a secret. Okay, let's take a journey with the dumb soldier. Oh, and when I finished, maybe you can tell me why you think this child hides his soldier. When the grass was closely mown, walking on the lawn alone, in the turf a hole I found, and hid a soldier underground. Spring and daisies came apace, grasses hid my hiding place, grasses run like a green sea o'er the lawn up to my knee. Under grass alone he lies, looking up with leaden eyes, scarlet coat and pointed gun, to the stars and to the sun. When the grass is ripe like grain, when the scythe is stoned again, when the lawn is shaven clear, then my hole shall reappear. I shall find him, never fear, I shall find my grenadier. But for all that's gone and come, I shall find my soldier dumb. He has lived, a little thing, in the grassy woods of spring, done, if he could tell me true, just as I should like to do. He has seen the starry hours, and the springing of the flowers, and the fairy things that pass in the forests of the grass. In the silence he has heard talking bee and ladybird, and the butterfly has flown o'er him as he lay alone. Not a word will he disclose, not a word of all he knows. I must lay him on the shelf and make up the tale myself. So, what did you think? Why did that little boy hide his soldier? Yes, maybe It was because he wanted his soldier to see all kinds of magical fairy thing in the forests of the grass, the kinds of things that the little boy longed to see if only he were tiny like the soldier. How I love stories and poems like this that make me wonder. I wonder, is there a place in the world you'd like to visit but can't because you're too big like the boy in this poem? Maybe you'd like to visit a mole's tunnel or a bird's nest. I wonder, could you draw a picture of such a place, imagining what it might look like? I wonder, why does the boy choose a soldier to hide in the grass instead of another toy? And I wonder why the boy imagines his soldier can see, but yet cannot speak. And at the end of the poem, the boy says he's going to make up the soldier's tale. I bet you could do that too. Make up a little story or a poem about what that toy soldier did see there in the forests of the grass all through the summer. Don't forget, I love to hear from all my listeners from all over the world. With your mummy, daddy or grown-up friends' help, you can send me a picture you've drawn, request a birthday shout-out or a special story. Please send messages on Instagram or Facebook at Journey with Story. And my young friends Madeline and Florence's mummy told me that so much do they love some of the stories on this podcast that they even memorise them. What a terrific idea! If you find a story or a poem you love, you can memorise it too. And that way you keep it in your heart forever. If you love this podcast, mums and dad, please share with friends, subscribe, write a review, rate it, and that helps to support our ad-free weekly stories. Cheerio then, join me next time for Journey with Story.